Fayetteville, Arkansas. What a spectacular night for college football, and man, are they ready to call the Hogs as the Arkansas Razorbacks will run through the A and get things started on this season. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see, the Groupers taking on a team from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense will go to work first. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David. And then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of being
picked off? And the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32. Give to the running back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Sheffield. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Groupers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
You're feeling really good about that, right? Brand new season, first drive of the year. The juices are flowing. You march the ball down the field. You don't get a touchdown, but at least you come away with 3 points. Very positive start to the year.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Looking downfield, it's Green. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires on the move. Working the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Guys, when you think about Arkansas, the good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Dances away to buy time. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. gets it out quickly. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Right on the money. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. The Razorbacks didn't start this drive with... Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arkansas! And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Gives it on the option. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line? Doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Groupers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down, looking for more. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Looking for a man. It's Green. He makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Going for it all. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. Going right down the boulevard. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. He'll get this drive started from the 29. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Quick spin up. It's a seam wide open. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver to the ground. He's got it again. Oh, he's got some space. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man, he's got 45 yards rushing in this game. What a way to start the new season. Now on the option. He'll toss it. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. from the gun, the ground game. Running to Green. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, groupers. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida State is currently ahead in this one, but unlike the days when Bobby Bowden walked the sidelines, this has not been a blowout today in Tallahassee.
Dropping back, it's Green.
They're up by a field goal over Alabama. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. Kept it, and he's past the mark. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He's inside the 10. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Splits the uprights. Good. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The option look. He'll pitch it. Plows through the defense. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Runs through a tackle. He now has 80 yards rushing already here in the first half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. Third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And the groupers get the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the option. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. The groupers are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the groupers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Handoff from the gun. There he goes! Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. Running back searching for a hole. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They are controlling the ball, 9th play of the drive. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. They make the stop after a pickup of 3 just inside the red zone at the 19. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Hunting a first down, running the read to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Groupers!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. And you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options. They're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Looking for room. It's Washington. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Off the play fake. Might be looking to run. Now he'll throw back into the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Back to throw. It's Green. That's reeled in. It's Blake. Oh, he found a space on the right. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Razorbacks! When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Gets rid of it. It's in. Complete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. He just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
To the air on second down. Catch in the middle. It's Chandler. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the groupers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Calls his own number. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. The groupers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. On the run, it's Hill. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Green. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. The short hand, it's Washington. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. They're going back to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the 2nd quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. They'll start this drive going to the air. Bring in the heat. Escapes trouble. Trying to make magic with his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away. Running into the open space.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down? Scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics. And also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that first down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this first. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds his back in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Makes it past the marker. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? And the groupers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Grabbed in the middle. It's Chandler. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. He's got it and still on his feet. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. He wants to throw it. Quarterback moving. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Groupers.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way, somehow, to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now, trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Fayetteville. And in this day and age where quarterbacks chuck it all over the field, how refreshing to see 2 offenses rely on off-tackle left, off-tackle right, and even a few halfback dives. Physical offensive lines and elusive backs have told the story. A throwback to the halcyon days of 3 yards and a cloud of dust. And with that, let's hear another hog call and send it back to the guys in Razorback Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was
there he goes. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Groupers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll try the right side. Finding open areas. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give on the option. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He leaves it with his back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Groupers will punt it away on 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gonna run it. It's Washington. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Green. Skips away from pressure. Fires downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. The give on the inside. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Jumps on it, and they get that turnover. He pulled it and kept it on the option, but he couldn't keep it away from the defense.
I think the QB made the right decision not to pitch it. He needs to do a better job with ball security. The defense, they were able to get swarm to him quickly and dislodge the football from his body.
Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. Tight end finds a soft spot. Knocked down at the 6, but that completion will set up a 1st and goal. The Razorbacks line it up with a 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Green. Got out of trouble and throws. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half. On to attempt the try. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll go to the ground. Wide open spaces. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the groupers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Just feeds the running back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The groupers will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch at the 35. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Out of the gun to give to the back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Buys a little extra time. Lets it fly. Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass. It's Green. Fires deep on the run. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Finding an escape route. Got the first down and more. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. From the gun, the running back has it.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do there.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the groupers line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that is just a spectacular punt, and he will pin them in the shadow of their own goalpost inside the 5. They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Moving out of the pocket. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
On offense, you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate here, backed up deep in your own end. A quick throw on the slant, but the defense right now playing so physical, they're able to jar the ball loose on the incompletion because of the hit against one of the faster players you're going to see in college football.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. I know some teams have an aversion to punting. It's sort of the new wave of football. But giving the other team this kind of chance, that's just not smart. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. What a day it's been on the ground for these 2 guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Off play action. Here's a heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. Flag on the field, and the kicker's going to have a little bit shorter distance to work with here. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Here they come to give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 10. Goes to the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can get it in, we might have ourselves a finish. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Amidst a din of deafening noise, he'll try to tie the game. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. On the ground, it's Green. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Got it in the middle, it's Platt. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They just keep firing. Quarterback adapting. Fires on the move. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Now improvising. On the run, fires downfield. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete. The Razorbacks will line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air, it's Green. Got him downfield. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Got enough for the first. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Throws to the tight end. It's caught. Gets away from one, finds room. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. The throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brown. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The Razorbacks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Floating away. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line, but are they ever in business now? So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. First play of the drive wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Sheffield. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. He'll ride his man on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something pop.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And the groupers are in the hurry up.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough, and you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. The groupers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Now from inside the red zone. Oh, no, the ball popped out. This could change things. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He's into the open down the middle. The 20. Sprinting all the way, he'll take it to the house, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Slips through the line. He's got an alley. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. Inside the 35. He got past the sticks and slides to a stop, but there is a flag on the play. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. The carry going off right tackle here. Inside the 45. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it. But you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback. And again, on that last deep shot, it falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 10th coming. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Makes the grab. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house him, and the defense tackles him at the 3. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Groupers. Great job by the back on the option.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Arkansas.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking for a push on 4th down. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game. We've waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.